don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Got ready.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Play action. Stroud now. That's swung out to Mostert. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Stroud looking to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try it now with Mostert. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, like you said, it worked. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes out this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
Second down and a yard. Stroud will run the option left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mechie, the man in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 13.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Harris running straight ahead. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave them with a 2nd and just 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's Pickett on second down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive,
really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you're starting to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's Mostert. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot rolling in for the sack. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Stroud now on 4th down. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
No, no. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mechie, the man in motion. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Street. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So another
incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs and that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tag!
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second down, here's Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Pickett. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
65 catch, 60, go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud looking to change the play. Mechie, the man in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They run with Mostert off the option. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here goes Stroud again. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Raheem Mostert. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
18 Rattler.
Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
60 by 6.
Oh, look at this play call. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Ready, set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now.
Keeps himself upright. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Mostert off the read option.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready.
They run with Mostert off the option.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Raheem Mostert.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
Then he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're going for it. This is Harris. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Harris. There he goes left side.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over